In this time of COVID, what do we really mean by productivity? Is it that you're going to use your travel time to do more calls or more work? Or you'll use that hour for making sure that you upskill yourself or something else? One thing I've realized over a period of time, based on my own personal experience, based on the books I've read, watched the videos by a few great coaches and mentors on productivity, that it is always related to workplace, which is not true. Productivity actually means a holistic growth of an individual. It includes both professional and personal life. Hey, you lovely people out there. Welcome back. My name is Pawan Kumble. I'm a life coach helping people lead a happy and productive lifestyle. Welcome to the channel Rewire the Mind, a journey from negativity to productivity. A perfect blend of work and life and being very efficient in what you do is called productivity. I've seen a lot of people who put in 12 to 14 hours every day, slogging it out to make sure that they work very hard for that visibility and recognition. One thing you definitely need to remember, if you're putting so much pressure on the system, slogging it out, putting so much stress on your body, end of the day, if anything goes wrong, your company can always backfill your role in the next 30 days, but your family may not be. Let me switch gears here and tell you all a story about a conversation between the Zen master and the business person. Both of them were having their evening cup of tea, enjoying it. Suddenly, the business person asked a question to the master: how do I increase my productivity? So the master decided that he will illustrate it than giving a direct answer. There was this cup of tea which was almost full, so he started pouring more tea into it. It started to spill out. So the business person asked, why are you filling so much? It's already full. So the master replied, that is what you've made out of your life. You've filled so much of unnecessary things which is stopping you from being productive. Take the non-productive things out of your cup and you should be able to be the most productive person on earth. When you look into your cup of tea, you can definitely find a lot of things which you can just knock it off, which is, I would call, a low hanging fruit. I can bet one of them is the social media. I can vouch that on an average, we are spending more than 15 to 20% on social media, which ideally means you're spending close to 4 to 5 hours in a day working on social media rather than being very productive. You would not believe we are so obsessed with social media that we have the habit, even if there are no notifications, even if there are no sounds from your phone, we have the habit of picking it up every 10 minutes to at least check if there is something which is coming. So stop the habit of checking on your phone every now and then. One other thing which I can easily think of is distraction. How often do we get distracted while at work or doing something? Most of the time. Those social media notifications which keep popping on our screens, those emails which keep trickling in, those chats which your colleagues are pinging you for, or it could be those calls which keep coming in. So, how on earth can we be productive if we do not know how to get rid of these distractions? Let me give you my own personal experience on distraction. Whenever I start off with a task, I love hearing to mild instrumental music, and YouTube is the go-to place for me. Moment I open YouTube, there's enough waiting for me to distract. So I start off with a small 30 seconds video saying that, okay, one small video before I start the task and I should be done. And you will not believe I would have ended up close to 10 to 15 minutes watching those videos which YouTube is throwing at me. Leave a comment below on how many of you have the same problem. Being organized is one other way of being very effective and productive in whatever you do. Making sure you organize the task which has to be accomplished first and what can be pushed to the later stage will make you more productive. A lot of people ask me, what is more important, to get the tougher task out first or the easier ones first? Let me illustrate this with a couple of scenarios. Let's take the scenario of a doctor at his clinic first. He's at his clinic attending to the patients, and suddenly he receives a call there is an emergency and he is needed immediately. So the doctor rushes to the casualty ward immediately, and that's a harder task. So he has to pick up the harder task first and push those patients who are waiting out of his clinic to the later stage or to the later day. Let's take a scenario two with a banker. He has a couple of people who are standing in the queue just to deposit the check, and there is one person who is furious, who is angry that his check has been bounced. So, whom does he attend first? He would make sure that he just collects the check, which is the easier task, and spends committed and dedicated time for the person who's really furious. As I said, it all depends on the situation. There could be a day when you start your day, you have an escalation which needs your attention immediately and you need to work on it. There could be a day where you start off, you would love to clear all those mails which are lying there and then take the bigger task. One more thing I keep hearing a lot from the motivational speakers is increase your productivity by 10x, increase it by 100x, follow these processes and you'll be there. Is it really about the amount of tasks you do or how efficiently you do your task? Let me give you a few very easy and simple tips. I'm very sure you all know about it, but making sure that you follow it will make you a very productive person in life. First and the foremost thing, social media. Try to stay disconnected from social media at least in the first half of your day. Let your family, your friends, or whoever needs to know about it know that you will not be available on social media until and unless it is an emergency. If there is an emergency, they would call you. So do not bother to be distracted or disturbed by the social media in the first half of your day. Secondly, try avoid distractions. Have 2 to 3 slots in a day where you're completely immersed and focused on the task at hand. Put your mobile on silent mode, be on do not disturb on your chat or any other medium through which your colleagues could contact, and make sure you close your email. This is the time where you're completely focused and looking at the task at hand. First thing in the morning, try to do a to-do list for both professional and personal life. Once you have the to-do list, make sure you eliminate those which are not of any importance for the day. Then keep those which you definitely need to work on a given day. That should help you increase your productivity where we are only focusing on those tasks which are the need of the hour. Try avoid multitasking. Multitasking takes away 20% of your productive time from your kitty. This is proven by many researchers till now. So make sure you're focused and dedicated to one task at a time and then move into the second one. While multitasking, switching from one task to the other takes away 10 to 15 minutes of your precious time. So focus on one task at a time. Try doing this for the next 30 days and feel the difference for yourself. The next thing is to stop being someone else. Be yourself. Focus on your strengths than being Bill Gates. Make sure that you work on your strengths because that's something which is at ease for you to execute. Your productivity will increase when you are yourself rather than copying somebody else. Last but not the least, make sure you dedicate time for both physical and mental health every day. Make sure you exercise for a given amount of time every day and also enjoy the things which you love doing. Maybe it could be reading, cooking, or whatever your passion could be. make sure there is a dedicated time for it so that your mind gets refreshed. Make sure you understand that thin line really well between work and family. Now that you're working from home doesn't mean that the entire day is for working. Now that you have access to laptop 24 bar 7 doesn't mean that you can open it up anytime and start working. Have discipline. Try build that in you. Make sure that you have that clear demarcated time for work and family that will help you in your productivity. Hope this video was helpful in making sure that you become productive in the future. If you like the video, please hit the like button, share it with your friends and family. Do subscribe to this channel for more videos on such topics. Until we meet again in the next video, in these times of COVID, I believe staying safe and healthy is very important. Stay safe, be healthy. Thank you. Bye bye.